You deploy on Xuda because the platform is built for scale. But in production environments, eventually, code breaks. When it does, your request enters a strict taxonomy system, passing through a topic, subtopic, and tertiary filter. Categorizing the issue up front bypasses manual triage entirely, landing directly in the queue of the specific team that owns that product area. This automated routing is the baseline for every Xuda account. Upgrading your support plan does not buy you a better sorting system. It buys priority in the queue, direct communication channels, and access to senior engineers. When an issue takes your system offline, the clock starts. The speed at which you get an answer and get your product back online is dictated by the support plan you have enabled. This creates an immediate operational challenge, balancing your monthly overhead against your actual tolerance for risk. This quadrant maps project maturity against the financial cost of downtime, the criticality curve. If you run a high-revenue application on basic support, a slow email queue could drain your accounts. Conversely, paying for immediate engineer access on a side project simply wastes capital. Xuda's tiers operate exactly like an insurance policy. The financial premium you pay needs to accurately reflect the actual cash you lose when your project goes dark. To understand what you are paying for, this matrix breaks down the 4 tiers across 3 metrics: the communication channels you can use, your priority in the queue, and the seniority of the engineers you reach. Every new account defaults to Starter. It is free, and it is designed entirely for individuals or small teams exploring the platform. Here, your only channel is an asynchronous support ticket. Your priority is standard, and your questions go to the general support staff, equipped for basic onboarding and account queries.
It costs nothing, but relying on standard email queues when real users are depending on your application introduces an unacceptable level of risk. Once you push a project into production, your requirements change. This is where the developer plan comes in. It immediately elevates your queue priority, meaning your questions bypass the free accounts and move faster toward resolution. It also changes who answers the ticket. Your requests route to technical engineers who understand the entire Xuda stack, giving you coherent answers on cross-cutting issues between your data centers, runtime, and plugins. The limitation here is access. The workflow is still entirely asynchronous. If a server is down, you cannot get someone on a live call. However, avoiding hours of internal engineering friction by getting accurate answers to complex infrastructure questions easily pays for the tier's monthly cost. Developer provides highly technical, fast, asynchronous help. But it is the absolute ceiling for what you can achieve before a team requires real-time, synchronous intervention. At a certain scale of operation, an outage is a direct hit to your reputation and your revenue. Returning to the matrix, this is exactly what the business tier is designed to address. It upgrades your communication from just tickets to 3 distinct channels: tickets, live chat, and direct callback requests. When minutes matter, live chat eliminates the back-and-forth delays of email. You get a tight feedback loop with an engineer to stop the bleeding, while the ticket system automatically logs the audit trail for your post-mortem. You pay a significant premium for synchronous access. It is a logical investment strictly when your downtime actively costs you customers or capital. Beyond that, we reach the organizational level. Teams running infrastructure that simply cannot fail require the enterprise tier. The mechanics here are strict. Enterprise tickets go to the absolute top of the queue, carrying the lowest guaranteed response time Xuda offers. Generic queues are bypassed entirely. Your toughest problems follow a named escalation path directly to senior engineers with deep platform expertise. This plan also provides access to advanced operational capabilities within the Xuda platform, specific features that remain unavailable unless you hold an enterprise plan. This tier demands the highest financial commitment. In exchange, it provides the maximum available protection against prolonged outages and infrastructure failure. By utilizing live channels and direct escalation, the business and enterprise tiers integrate professional incident response directly into your operational workflow. Let's map your exact position. We determine the precise tier you need by following this decision tree. First question: are you running in production? If no, stay on Starter. Validate your ideas without spending a dime. If you are in production, ask yourself, does downtime immediately cost me customers? If it's an internal tool or a project where an hour offline is acceptable, The developer tier provides the technical depth you need. If an outage costs direct revenue, you need the live chat and callback features of the business tier to restore service quickly. If your operation requires custom SLAs and gated platform capabilities, Enterprise is the necessary tier. Plotting your workload on this exact tree keeps you from overspending on hobby projects and ensures you aren't caught unprepared during a real crisis. No matter which plan you land on, every support interaction happens in one place. The dashboard handles your tickets, your live chats, and your callback requests through a single interface. That same taxonomy system also powers a searchable library of popular help articles. Because common issues are pre-sorted, you will often find your answer right there before you even hit submit. Take a moment today. Log into your dashboard, look at your current project, and honestly evaluate your exposure to risk.